Today I'm going to talk to you about the C word. Actually, I'm going to talk to you about more than one C word. I'm going to talk to you about 3 C words. Now, these 3 C words are words that I find tripping people up constantly. Whether it's people I meet in the street, people who come and see me at events, people who work with me on one-to-one mentoring and coaching, there are 3 C words that I promise, if you could stop yourself from having them, even in your psyche, from saying them, from believing them, you could turn your life around just by dropping these 3 words, I promise you. Are you ready? Okay, so the first C word I want to talk to you about is complaining. I want you to stop complaining! Seriously. Life is too short to be focusing on all those things that you find to be negative in life, all those things that you perceive aren't filling you up with all the good stuff. Life is too short. Stop complaining. Instead of focusing on all the things that you think you don't have, instead of complaining about all the things that you think other people have that you want and you don't have, instead of doing all that grass is greener bullshit, seriously, start focusing on the stuff that you have got. Start focusing on the things that you can do something about. Life is too short to be complaining about stuff all the time. The energy of complaining, oh my goodness, it crushes us, it makes us so small. And I don't want any of you to be small. I want you to be big. I want your energy to be big and happy. I want you to be positive. Negativity is not doing us any good, and that's not to say that there's no bad stuff in the world, but we don't have to just look at the bad stuff. So I want you to stop complaining. And of course, I don't mean not saying anything and eating away if you get served an uncooked piece of chicken in a restaurant. I don't mean that kind of complaining. I mean complaining about the things in your life that you're not happy about. Instead of complaining about them, I want you to switch that for a more positive C word. I want you to change them, okay? So, that's covered the first C word. Are you ready for the next C word? The next C word, I want you to do something about, to stop doing, to just stop sitting in the energy of it, is criticising. It's so easy today to sit in this air of I know best, to sit in an air of even arrogance. In my shamanic work, we call it the ego trap, that element where you might sit there and say, well, I meditate every day and you don't meditate, so I'm better than you. Don't fall into the ego trap. Seriously, I want you to stop criticising. Stop criticising other people. If you see someone who's doing something that you think you could do better, how about either, if it's on social media, scroll on by. If it's somebody you know, instead of criticising, what about helping them? If they want help, of course. What about offering them the benefit of your expertise, the benefit of your knowledge? Just stop criticising. Criticising is another one of those energies that squashes us. It makes us small. And you don't want to be small. You want to be big. You want to be happy. You want your energy to be something that attracts more goodness. Stop sitting in this pit of negative rubbish that just stops us from progressing and from reaching our potential. All the time you're wasting either complaining about things or criticising others. That's time you could be spent doing some good stuff, helping other people or learning to become an even better version of yourself. So stop criticising and stop complaining. Now, are you ready for the third one? The third C word I'm going to talk about today is, I promise you, the one that absolutely traps more people than I don't know what. This is the C word that absolutely prevents us from being our best. This is the C word that squashes, here's a more positive C word, that squashes our confidence. This is the C word that makes us feel that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, that we're not enough of anything. Are you ready? I want you to stop comparing. I really do. It's so easy. Back to that grass is always greener thing again. It's so easy to look around and to see people and perceive that they're better than us, they're more affluent than us, their life is richer than us, they're cleverer than us, they have more than us. It's so easy to look at that and think, well, why have I only got this? Why? You know, for those who don't know, I currently live in a 3-bedroom semi, and I love my three-bedroom semi. It's a nice house, and I moved here from a 2-bedroom terrace, so I'm going up in the world, and we're planning to move this year or next year, and that will go up again. But here's the thing. It would be very easy for me to sit in my lovely 3-bedroom semi and look at maybe a 4-bedroom detached down the road and think, well, what are they doing that I haven't got? Why haven't I got that? Why don't I have an ensuite in every room? Why don't I have a swimming pool out the back? Why don't I have a double garage instead of my single garage? Why don't I have a bigger utility room? Why don't I have a separate lounge room downstairs? Why don't I have a separate library? Why don't I have a separate office instead of having converted a bedroom into an office? Why? Why? It's bullshit, people. I don't have the 4-bedroom detached at the minute because I haven't had my house set on a 4-bedroom detached. I don't need a 4-bedroom detached. I could do with more space. That's where we're moving, for our furry family more than anything. But if I sat there and looked at bigger houses around us, or maybe thought, well, that couple over there with the bigger house, they're younger than us, so how can they have more? It just crushes you. It doesn't do anything. You know nothing about their circumstances. None of us know anything about the circumstances of the people we're comparing ourselves to. That person over there maybe has a nicer car than you. You don't know what their life's like. What if they have your dream car because maybe somebody they're very close to died in horrible circumstances and there was a payout? Maybe it was that person's dream car and they wanted to go and get that and live it for them. You have no idea why people might have more than you. What if that person over there has something really expensive and affluent and materialistic that you want, and they got the cash for that, the means through dreadful circumstances? What if the person over there in the designer gear that you want, what if they have all that money because they're absolutely lonely and they have no family or no friends, nobody to share that money with? You don't know. You really don't know. So I really want you to stop comparing. We have no idea what other people's lives are really like. And flip it the other way. What if there's somebody over there with the materialistic surface stuff that you want, but you have more happiness than they do? What if you have more health than they do? What if you have a better outlook than they do? What if? What if you're flying somewhere really sunny later this year and they're terrified of flying and they've never been further than Skegness? You have no idea. So I want you to stop comparing. I want you to stop comparing your life to other people's lives that you only ever really scratch the surface of. Comparing won't get you anywhere. In the same way that if you're in business, I want you to stop comparing everybody else's business offerings and basing yours on what you think the market can afford, or basing it on undercutting them. Stop comparing your life, your business, your level of affluence to anybody else. If you want any of these things to be better for your worldview, if you want any of these areas of your life to feel richer to you, don't compare yourself to somebody else. Here's that positive C word coming again. Change it. You are the only one who has the power to really change your life. And the change that you want to make in your life, it doesn't come from external factors. Happiness doesn't come from a car or a house or designer brands. It doesn't. Contentment, there's another positive C word. Contentment doesn't come from having a swimming pool. It doesn't come from having one of those great big outback barbecues instead of maybe your small fired one. Happiness doesn't come from the watch on your wrist. Happiness doesn't come from the car that you drive. Happiness doesn't come from the size of your TV screen. Happiness comes from in here. And in order to create the change, the contentment and clarity that you need to get to a happy point in life, you need to absolutely stop complaining, stop criticising, and stop comparing. I'm Taz Thornton. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, please share this video and let's spread the message. And if you have anything you want to ask me, stick me a comment down below and I will do my best to come in and answer it. Until then, whatever you're doing, be content, change what you need, get clarity, let your energy be big, be happy. Lots of love. Unleash your awesome.